They're talking about all these, what is it called, the OnlyFans, and then next thing you know, it's like, I hate you. They're gonna make out probably.
Virtual reality. Hi, I'm Danny.
And I'm Evan.
And I am so excited because we have a very, very, very special guest here from Real Housewives of Miami, Gertie Abrera.
Yay, hi guys.
She's here, she's ready to Gertify us. I cannot wait to get into all of this drama. Let's break down the second part of the Real Housewives of Miami reunion. Are you ready, Gertie?
I'm ready.
I gotta say, I know this was your first season. I do feel like you are Cher level. Like you just need one name.
Oh, Gertie.
You're Gertie.
Yes.
I used to hate my name. I used to despise my name. You know why? Because everybody would be like, is it short for Gertrude? I'm like, psh. And now I embrace it because I'm like, listen, you say Gertie, everybody knows what's up. You know what I mean?
It's such an iconic name. And I feel like you had such an iconic run on this reboot of Miami. You brought the fashion, you brought the feelings. You definitely made me cry quite a few times this season. And you brought a really extra special flavor to this group of women. Did you have fun filming? I had fun watching you.
I had fun filming, to be honest. So I'm kind of like, I'm as good as my last season. This is my only season right now. So I'm just kind of like, okay, hopefully the next season, if I'm in it, it's going to be even more epic. So I hope all goes according to the plan and I will give you more Gertie than you ever thought you ever had in your life, baby.
And I'm kind of curious too, because it was your first season and getting to know all these ladies and everything like that. Has your thoughts on anybody changed, or were you kind of just like, oh, that's them and stuff like that?
I mean, to be honest, it has on a couple. I think that I was a little disappointed on some things that just kind of like, I thought it would be more true to what actually occurred. And for some reason, what happened at the reading, I was kind of like, that's not really how that happened type of thing. So I don't know. I'm in my feelings a little bit about some of the things that happened and unveiled at the reunion, but let's see what happens next season, to be honest. So you'll have to watch what happens.
What did the viewers miss? Could you clarify anything for us that maybe we didn't?
Yeah, I will, to be honest. I'm gonna keep this real, honey. We're gonna keep this. This is a reality show, right? Let's do this. I love Julia to the core. Her and I bonded immediately right off the bat. At the reunion is where they actually showed the whole scene of when she was sitting with me and I asked her, hey, did you ever think about having a boy? Now, when they actually showed the taping of it before the reunion, it had an excerpt of Adriana saying, it's always about Gertie, da-da-da. So the viewers, I think, got it kind of like sidetracked on how the actual scene occurred. At the reunion, you see that I don't say anything until Adriana physically moves her to another couch as if I'm not worthy of like her story. And I'm just kind of like, when she says, I lost a boy, I'm like, oh my God. And I see them moving, I'm like, I don't understand. I'm like, I can relate. That was my intent. I can relate. I lost a girl. That's all I said.
How do you feel about how they acted at the reunion and kind of their relationship in general? Because they do seem like a very it's 1 and 2 together against everybody else.
But that's, I praise that. I think that's great to have that ride or die next to you. The only narrative I keep hearing about is oh, thank God for Adriana for the opportunity. And Adriana's like, oh, I put you on, type of thing. It's like, okay, Julia's worthy of this opportunity as well. Thank you for introducing me. The same way Kiki and I introduced Kiki to the producer. She did it on her own. It wasn't because of me. It was just kind of it was meant to be. I'm like, that girl's hot. Talk to her. The same thing with Julia. So I will hope that Julia understands that she's worthy of everything that came to her. And she doesn't need to be now a soldier to Adriana. She could stand on her own and disagree if something is not agreeable. Actually, watch what happens live. When Andy says, hey, after Gertie did all this for your party, do you think Adriana was out of place? And she's like, no, Adriana wasn't. And I was kind of like, okay, awesome. I'm just the idiot that just kind of like, hey, here's this and here's that and here's this. And it's kind of like, no, you're just standing over there and you're wrong and she's right. I just don't understand it.
You have one of the hottest husbands in all of the Real Housewives shows put together. He is so cute.
But put that aside, good guy is not the word. The word is this man, I don't even know how the hell. I think he's just traumatized at this point. He can't go nowhere. The poor man, 26 years later. He's so good. He's such a good guy.
You're an OG at maintaining.
I'm like, stop the press, y'all. I'm talking. I am the OG of this right here.
So as an OG of someone who's maintained this 26-year relationship, what were your thoughts on the whole Lisa and Lenny package? Because when they were showing your face, You look concerned.
I look concerned for her. And listen, like I said, if she's happy and she says, I'm happy now, I'm gonna clap and applaud and be okay, as long as it's truthful. You know, I just want her to know, and she knows, like, she's so amazing. She's a good heart, good soul, good person. She's giving. I could just give you my advice. I can't speak for anything else, but I just say, like, you know, the key to my success is keeping it so simple. That man does not want to go to the premiere or this and that, whatever. Now actually he does. Now he's more like, hey, where are you going? Okay, fine, I'll go. And I'm like, oh, okay. But I don't force anything on him. So I just feel like, you know, Lenny seems to work really hard. He just maybe, I don't know, wants to come home to just a good dinner, good conversation, kids, dogs, and go to sleep. That's okay.
Do you know who does not have a great relationship? Larsa and Adriana. I need your thoughts on their feud.
But you see how good they were and then how bad they're like hot and cold, dude. I'm like, you see them like, oh my God, my feet and this, and they're talking about all these, you know, what is it called? The OnlyFans. And then next thing you know, it's like, I hate you. They're gonna make out probably. So
I feel like there's like some tension there. Like they're kind of obsessed with each other, even though they pretend to be.
I don't know. I think it's maybe one way zone on that one. I'm gonna say that it would be Adriana maybe on that end. Larsa ain't checking for her boo.
What did you think of the Cookie Monster comparison and Adriana bringing the cookies to Larsa? That was crazy, but also I kind of loved it.
Babe, listen, I have a little gift for you to sweeten. When Larsa wore that dress, she looked like the Cookie Monster from Sesame Street. So here's the accessory for your dress, baby. Take the cookies.
I think she's diabetic.
Hashtag full shock. I was like, girl, what is it? Number one, she came with a little square box. I'm like, I don't know about that. We don't need to play matchy over here. And the next thing I know, she goes, oh, don't worry. I need this for later. And I'm like, okay, what's in the box? And when she brought that out, I died. I was like, just give me a cookie at this point. Just give me the cookie. She's funny. Adriana, let me tell you something. She is quite a character. And they call me attention seeking. I'm like, okay.
Speaking of things that make sense and don't make sense, I want to know, in your Gertie opinion, did it make sense for Adriana to bring up Kanye West? No. And you could say it in passing, but to make it the theme of the night, it's like, girl, I'm trying to have a steak, not that steak. Sorry. Gertie, it's been such a joy to have your boss ass energy on this episode of Virtual Reality. So thank you so much for catching up with us and spilling all the tea. We really appreciate it.
And I'm kind of obsessed with you guys. I could do this all day. Like I could do this all day.
I know.
I'm flying down now then. I'm gonna be in Miami tomorrow. Well, I want to stay in Miami world for forever because Gertie was amazing. We need to go up north a little bit to my home state of New Jersey because, oh my God, the drama continues there.
The drama continues, and it's all about Bill. I feel so bad for Bill. People are calling his wife disgusting. Meanwhile, his wife is calling him an effing.
Listen, Bill was a pussy.
I feel like the poor man can't catch a break. He like Margaret Joseph's literally opened Pandora's box, and now Bill's world is just crumbling.
Wait, she's opened up Paramis's box, and now there is no end in sight. There is no easy pass he can take that could drive him far enough away from this drama, especially because, yeah, exactly, the drama's now infiltrating the husband's happy hours.
Okay, then I'm done.
See ya. Bye, go.
Bill.
Get lost.
Bill, why would you leave?
Bye, see ya.
From one Evan to another, I'm very disappointed the way that Evan came for Bill, because I feel like Bill, despite all the drama that's ever gone on with any of the women, he's always just been so kind to every woman and every husband, and I just don't really feel like he deserved that. I hate people bullying people, and especially my sweet little Bill.
And I mean, also, I think the thing that we all forget about, Bill is not on trial. He is not under the court of law, but somebody who is... Speaking of Jen Shah.
And now she's selling merch.
For $25, you can go to her merch store and get a Not Guilty and Shah Amazing t-shirt.
I will give her props. So some of the merch was like actually really cute. Like that, the bomber jacket that says Shah Amazing with the crown on the back. Like I might get that. That is really cute.
I mean, I think it's the funny moment that everybody watching Salt Lake this season is realizing it's like, oh wait, I love Jen Shah. And it's coming at the worst timing for her. I mean, I'm sure she's enjoying the new fandom, but the worst timing to be a Shah stan, if you will. But I mean, she has to pay for that moving and her legal fees. So, you know, a bomber jacket goes a long way.